Welcome back everyone to Roll for Recipe. We are back after a bit of a hiatus to the series where the dice are the head chef. Let's get rolling. Before we get rolling, today we'll be using these amazing dice from Warlord Game Gear. If you'd like a similar set, go to warlordgamegear.com or follow the link in my link tree and use discount code RFR10 to get 10% off your order. Starting off as always with a D12 restriction roll. And that is a -1 to all rolls, one of the new ones this season. And a D12 for protein. That is a 2 - 1 is 1 for canned meat. Now a D10 for carb. 2 again, -1 is 1 for no carb but an extra produce roll. And 2 D20 for seasonings. 1 will stay the same for clove, and 10 - 1 is 9 for coriander. And now for 3 D20 for produce due to the carb roll. That is 2 - 1 for canned fruit, 9 - 1 for carrots, and 19 - 1 for lemon. And last but not least, our D100 wild magic roll. That is 67 - 1 is 66 for cereal. Well, hopefully all that math wasn't too confusing, but here's everything that we rolled, so let's get cooking. Well, with no carb, I decided to go with a salad, so gonna start by cubing up some Spam for our canned meat, and then use a peeler to slice off some ribbons of carrots, nice little trick for garnishes and such. For the lemon, I did a simple vinaigrette using just herbs and Dijon mustard, and then I seared off the Spam in a pan and used the rendered fat from that Spam to toast off some Rice Krispies for the cereal component, adding the following spice mixture to satisfy our clove and coriander. Using some arugula as the base of the salad, adding some canned pineapple for the canned fruit component, adding the rest of our toppings, and not gonna lie, it actually looks pretty decent. So despite getting a lot of 1s, I'm actually pretty hopeful for this salad. All right, bon appetit. Okay, so Spam is definitely the predominant flavor in this. I think there's a lot of good textural contrast. You have some nice crunch from the carrots and the Rice Krispies. Yeah, so when I take a bite without any Spam on it, all the other flavors work pretty well together. The lemon vinaigrette, the carrots, the pineapple, the arugula, that all really works. One other complaint I have is that canned pineapple has almost no flavor to it, and so even without the Spam, you pretty much just can't taste it. All right, I'm gonna give this one a 6.5 out of 10, and I'm gonna call it the Canned Paradise Salad. I think the 2 biggest improvements that could have been made to this salad would be to cut the Spam into smaller pieces so that it isn't so overpowering, and then to use fresh pineapple instead of canned pineapple. Obviously we had to use a canned fruit of some kind, but yeah, that would be probably the easiest 2 improvements to this. As always guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like, follow, and share, and I'll see you next time.